I need this skin because they love the texture of the floor. Jumping Castle is Ruin Me Please. What a name. What's good everybody, Rainbow Fur here, back at you with another video. Today we're going to be actually looking at some of the stuff that the Fragpunk team, Bad Guitar Games, have brought to us at the table. I know I missed the patch notes from before talking about all this as a teaser. Fortunately I was a little disposed at that time. So I'll just give you the rundown with what they've talked about before. They haven't shown the new Lancer yet, but we'll see that in the coming weeks, I would imagine. First thing we need to talk about is Kismet is getting a new Lancer exclusive prize pool. It started 2 days ago as of this recording, and might I say, I need this skin. So Bad Guitar Games, if you could slide this one my way, I would appreciate it. You know, it's a fox. My persona's a fox. I mean, you know, it just fits. It just fits. You know what I'm saying? It just fits. Very clean, very clean. The next thing we have is Nostalgia Neon and Construction Expert. And I'm kind of putting these together. They're pretty basic. I'm not saying that they're bad, but going together they're pretty basic. I mean, the knife is cool, don't get me wrong. You know, it fits the aesthetic. Obviously they have like a lot of cool skins in this game already, so it's not like everything needs to glow and all that good stuff. But like I said, good stuff from you guys. Moving on, we actually have the Card Wars. So if anyone didn't know, the developers said, hey, make some cards, you know, submit them to us, we'll see what you got. Right, so they're going through phase 1, which is reviewing from March 7th to April 7th, and the next one's from April 8th to May 7th. So there'll be 50 finalists. So the first batch of finalists right here, we got 10 of them. So we'll kind of go through these together. Obviously you can look at these and read these while everything's going on, but let's take a look here. So the first one is from Death Wish. He put heads to toes. Max damage is now applied to your feet instead of your head. So for those who don't aim upwards but instead constantly aim downward at the ground because they love the texture of the floor, hey, now you could do some crazy damage because now it's at the bottom. Next one is from PP Pants City. He put Trojan Horse, you got hide in the converter, which is quite interesting. So I wonder how the perspective of that's gonna be. Like, do you just see the inside like it's a Pokeball? Like, I don't understand. And if it plants, I imagine you just pop out, like just right on top of it. So this one's a pretty funny card. I imagine it's not gonna be ranked. I know the first one is definitely going to be ranked, even though some of them don't have pitches. I could just tell. Second one won't be in ranked. The third one might be in ranked. Is from Zen Yen. I apologize if I mispronounced that. It says boomerang. Your melee becomes a projectile that flies further when you charge it. It also flies back. Now if you pair this with Blade Master, and especially with close quarters combat, ooh wee, that's gonna be diabolical right there. That's all I'm gonna say. That's just diabolical. Next one we have is from DD Tend again. Okay, I'm really bad today. It says stop go, red light, green light. Basically, the whole arena has a red or green hue. When on stop, if you move, you take 10 DPS. On go, you gain speed. Now this one's an interesting one because it has like a whole dichotomy. It's like, can you take the damage and just still move forward even with the red light? And it also depends how fast you lose 10 DPS, because you could just nearly instantly die. It might work like overtime in Duel Master, where that's how fast the ticks go. And it might be the case. Next one's from Killer. He has jump scare. Upon activating the enemy team, will he jump scared once in the round? Wow, what a sentence for that one. Needs some grammar stuff. This one's a little strange because is there like a picture that's gonna pop out like a JPEG, or I'm curious to see how they would even do that. And I forgot to mention the last two. Stop Go is definitely gonna be a ranked card. Jump Scare is not. The next one we got is from Sarah's Zeta. The X is probably silent. This one has Ticking Time Bomb. One enemy at random will get a bomb on their head. The bomb can be passed around till round starts. Then the player got 1 minute to get a kill or he dies. Just slap this on your carry, and he'll get a kill in no time, and the card will be irrelevant. But I like that one. That will not be in ranked, I feel. Shadow Cat. Have a cat companion that follows you and will jump at nearby enemies, flashing them. Which is kind of funny. It's called Shadow Cat, and yet it flashes you. This would be ranked because you do still have the dog. But definitely I would rather have the cat. If it flashes, I would rather have the cat because the dog kind of goes super slow. And then when he gets blown up, he just creates a fire pit like it's I can't think of the one guy that does that. I'll put it on screen. But yeah, the cat would definitely be better. Fake diffuse. Player plays a fake diffuse sound if you press 5/Z. This one, I can see this one in ranked because people already do the fake diffuse thing. But I wonder, it's gonna be kind of crazy because you can press it and be at an angle that they'll already be there for, so you could just get the jump on them, the jump scare, as you will. I could definitely see that as a ranked card. Next one is Jumping Castle. Walls and floors are bouncy, no more standing still. So it's just gonna force you to move. Like even if you stand still, it's just gonna bounce you like a little bit forward. I could definitely see some movement tech for sure. I could see some of the Lancers have this be broken, like, you know, the one I still can't think of where he dashes. You know, like the ones with movement. Axel with his guitar, he slides. And I wonder how all that's going to interact with each other. That one's not going to be a ranked card, in my opinion. Prop Hunt, which, I mean, we already know where this is going. It's not going to be a ranked card. It says, use your ability to transform into one of your hero's gadgets. Like I said, it's just Prop Hunt. And once again, I apologize. The shoutcast from Mazin. The fake diffuse is Elza. Jumping Castle is Ruin Me Please. What a name. Prop Hunt is Captain Weeboo. Yeah, of course it is. So that's essentially what they've given us as of recent. All of this is on the 18th. Of course, it's 2 days after that as of this recording. So thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait for these cards to show up. Can't wait to see what else they give us, especially that new Lancer. I can't wait to see what they're cooking. But until then, I'll catch y'all. Shout outs to the people who watched this. Shout outs to the people who didn't watch it.